whenever you're ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Whoa. Hold on. There's some weird stuff going on here. Hi, friends.
We both were just like SpongeBob meme.
Yes.
SpongeBob. Insert SpongeBob here. Speaking of insert SpongeBob here, there was no segue there. Actually, you guys are you're in a tiny hut right now.
Yes.
Hold on, let me find some music.
Wait, are we?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're resting. You nearly died.
Yeah, you got kind of shit on less time, Rel, but it worked really well. So it worked really well. All right, friends.
Sorry,
welcome
what was
back.
that? I couldn't hear you over the knife in my ear.
Oh, that was actually the knife in your ear. That's what I said. Is knife. Friends.
Knife.
Where we last left off on What Lies Below Z, you guys had proceeded through a kind of emptied out section of this particular floor where you found quite a few dead gnoll bodies, and in passing these, you learned that Haruka had come through here. It was very obvious, as her particular style of killing things made it, very obvious. And eventually you followed this trail of death and destruction to an area with a strange looking transmutation circle on the ground in front of a vault, and you found Haruka leaned up against a pillar, dying, her last breaths ragged and brutal. She was injured, and the curse that had taken her had become much more advanced. She had been searching for something, probably this vault that lay before her, but she seemed to have been unable to open it, as you find her blood all over the transmutation circle and the door itself. And realizing that you have the haft, she thinks maybe she has another chance, and she attacks you. The fight is long and dangerous. However, in her frenzied state, you manage to outplay Haruka. You manage to trick her multiple times into believing different realities, into perceiving different things, in a way creating an illusion for the illusionist.
God damn it.
Bitch deserved it.
And through a difficult battle in which multiple of you almost died, you did finally defeat Haruka of the Pale Acres, or Haruka of the Verdant Expanse. And not before she attempted one last Hail Mary. One coup de grace is not the right word. What is the word for that? I guess it's just Hail Mary. One last Hail Mary. She triggered a kind of self-destruction button on herself and exploded into meteors, dropping several of you unconscious, nearly killing Rel. Overall, dealing just a ridiculous amount of damage.
I was nowhere near the meteor.
Yeah, it was you and
Oh, yeah, it was you that got fucking
yeah.
demolished by. That's right.
Yeah.
Nearly killing you.
Yeah, if I hadn't succeeded, I probably would have died.
Yeah.
Barely.
You were,
Amalia and I were safe, thankfully.
Yeah, you was 7 HP. You succeeded on her save, so that's lucky. But if she had failed on her save, she would have been 7 HP from getting straight one shot to death. And so barely living through that, Zhao and you are kind of back from the brink of death, and Haruka had reviewed this strange leap form that this curse bestowed upon her. And after conversing with this pitiful creature for a few moments, Rel finally ended the life of Haruka. You did roll pretty well, and her bag did survive, her bag of holding. Luckily for all of you. And so because of that, you did manage to obtain not just her magic items, but actually pretty much everything that was on her person at the time of her death, which was quite a large number of. You found her wand of magic missiles, you found her cipher gem, and you found her special ring that is kind of catered specifically towards sorcerers, which she was one. You also found her membership token from the College of Ashara, her worldly possessions, which at the time I didn't have fully prepared. I did make a short list of what her worldly possessions are. It's nothing particularly special. However, she does possess a compass and a spyglass, which both of which are extremely expensive
And useful for us.
and useful. And she also has a letter from Archmaster Harkin of the College of Ashara within her personal possessions as well. Kind of going through that, you also obtained all of her scrolls, her money, her gemstones, which she carried many of. Overall, it was quite the haul, really. But then you decided to quickly take a short rest, and you created a tiny hut in this place, in this space, in an effort to.
Was it a short rest or a long rest?
Long
I think it was a long rest, is what you were attempting.
Yes.
In an effort to kind of give yourselves a while to recover from this extremely intense fight. Given the location of where you are, I would prefer it if you go ahead and give me 2 d12s.
Sure. Oh, fucking shit. Amalia.
Nice.
Well,
So let me see here.
fucking end my miserable existence.
Amalia, can you also roll me a d100, please?
Nah, man.
You rolled the 12. You gotta do it.
Okay. Wow. What the fuck? Hello?
I can't tell if that's a big goof dog.
We're about to find out.
Give me one moment here. Don't show this again. This would be urban. Okay, perfect. Okay. So not even an hour into your short rest, you find gnolls kind of poking inside. They have poked their head into this area and begin kind of investigating it. And you hear them kind of chattering back and forth between each other. If any of you speak Infernal, they are speaking Infernal.
Let me check.
You should. I think you're a tiefling, so I think you get on Infernal automatically.
Yes, I have Infernal.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one that doesn't.
Zhao does not.
Oh.
Yeah, you do. Silverian.
No.
Yep. So they are speaking Silverian, and they kind of talk back and forth between each other. Those of you that can understand them in Silverian do hear them speaking about the crazy lady, and they seem very, very cautious proceeding forward. And one of them, I wonder if she's still here. Did the others survive? And your tiny hut at the very back of this kind of long hallway, one of them finally points it out and goes, "What's that?" No. And one of them kind of gets a little closer. They're within probably 30 feet of the tiny hut right now, and one of them takes a few steps forward and goes, "I smell her here. Go. Tell Caius. She's in there."
Fee, fi, fo, fum. She's dead.
Oh, do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Okay.
My God.
As you say that, one of them stops. Stop! She's a trickery. She uses trickery. You go, and he points to one of the others. And the kind of nods and starts running.
Girl walks out with her hands up.
You just pokes out her head. Could you shut the fuck up? We're trying to sleep.
We are trying to sleep. He's dead.
Points a spear at you. What? And the one that's running stops for a second, looks back. That's not her. No, yeah. Run! Go tell Caius.
No, wait, she's dead, we promise. She's dead as fuck.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yes, dead. Trying to rest. Please let me sleep.
Where are my dice? There they are. Oh, okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. So,
I tabbed over and saw the roll.
Oh. It sounded like you choked on some water or something.
No, I choked on my tongue.
That is...
That's not good either.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, they one of them just... Stop. Points at it. She's dead, you say? You killed her?
She's dead.
Yeah.
Well, you are truly gods.
Yes.
Caius will want to hear this. Come with us. Come back to the main chambers.
Can we
I want to
sleep
sleep.
first?
Please.
We did just get
Eyes
into
you
a
warily.
fight with like, you can stand there and keep guard if you want. We're not going to go anywhere. We just want to sleep.
Roll a
Please.
persuasion check with advantage.
Please.
No guidance this time. 25.
Great, nice. Yeah, one of the other one that's within closest to you, kind of. We should let them sleep. If they took her down, they must be gods. Leave them. We can go tell Caius, and we will wait. And the front one kind of nods, turns to you. We will tell the others of your deeds. What are your names?
Sleep.
Your name is Sleep?
No.
The one that's in here that can't leave is Amalia. You and I point to Rel.
Hang on. Let me think of a name. Give me 1 second.
Her name is stupid.
Relindra of the clear-skied lightning.
Relindra, the clear-skied lightning. One of them pipes up. That's a really big name. Remember that. We
You
will
just
tell
call me
Caius of your
Relindra.
deeds. Relindra. We will tell Caius of your deeds here. You will be welcome amongst us for parley. One of them bows to you. Sleep then. On the morrow we will discuss. And one of them kind of, and the whole time they're kind of behaving like erratically a little bit. They seem nervous in a ridiculous, like very exaggerated way. Like imagine the hyenas from The Lion King, and that's kind of how they're acting. Like the one that's standing next and not speaking occasionally just kind of like just starts like hyperventilating, and the one that's speaking to you has to just clock it over the head. We will tell Caius, you come to our chambers. It is located in the center of this complex. Follow, and he looks down this like row of like dead knolls, the Trail of Deeds.
Is it this one that we haven't entered? I pull out the map. Is it this one? Or
You
this
pull
one?
out the map. He squints from 30 feet away.
You're free to come closer, but I'm tired.
No. I dare not approach you. Just follow the Trail of Bodies. You will find it.
Nice.
Kind of is like bowing and backing up. Very well. Goodbye. And
Bye.
they all turn and they start running away on all fours.
Thank you. Hey, wasn't that...
That's the random encounter. You rolled an encounter that can be like averted with social checks.
Hey, I have a question.
Hey.
Wasn't what was the guy's name again?
Caius.
Wasn't Caius the bastard who sealed off?
Yeah, they're gonna lead us right to the guy that we said we would kill.
The fuck is going on out here? Oh my god. Ooh, why?
It's alright, Chow. Go back to bed. We just have to kill someone in the morning.
Oh fuck, okay.
Maybe.
I would like to spend my last... Oh no, I have a 4th level spell slot. I'd like to spend a 4th level spell slot and cast the invisibility.
Is this a long or a short rest?
It's
It's a long rest.
It's a long rest. You's kind of
Well, no.
had actually poked herself out, kind of just leaning back like,
I would say, before we go further, I would say at this point you would have already had a short rest before this encounter even started. If that's what you're asking. But you guys at the end of last session had told me that you were going to try to take a long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I was just asking because I realized I didn't have necrotic shroud on
Oh, yeah.
my thingamajig, so I was putting that in and I couldn't remember if it was short or long.
Okay, gotcha.
Do I see anything with the invisibility? Specifically, I'm looking for signs of Tyr Thor. Tyr Thor?
Roll a perception check.
All right. I'm not good at these.
That's a short rest.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Oh wait,
You look around.
could I have guidance myself?
I would say yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Roll a d4.
12.
Okay. Cool. You don't see any signs of Tyranthor. What you do see are these small, really bizarre-looking creatures. They are kind of all floating near this active transmutation circle that's near the vault door, which is probably about 40-ish feet away from you right now. And they're all kind of floating in the air, just gently. Occasionally, you will watch one of them just completely blink out of existence. You have seen invisibility on. You know that they're not going invisible. They just disappear, and then they reappear probably anywhere within 10 feet. They're kind of creating like a cloud. There's probably 15 or 20 of them, and they're all the size. Honestly, they're about the size of like a D20. They're really tiny.
What?
Cute little fluff
And
balls.
they look, yeah, they are kind of fluff balls. They look like Snow White Karibos from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
But they're the size of a D20, and they occasionally just blink in and out of existence completely. Like they just fade.
Quantum mechanics bullshit.
It is some Quark bullshit. Yes, absolutely.
Can I make a check to figure out what they are?
You can roll me a. I wish D&D 5e had like a world lore check. That would be great. For now,
Wouldn't that be like a nature or a?
yeah,
arcana?
roll me nature.
Damn it.
I'm
Alright.
sorry. Nature
No,
is usually.
it is nature. It is nature. These are natural creatures. So
Alright. I'm gonna guidance myself.
sure.
24.
That's pretty good. Not bad. 24. So you have obviously never encountered these. These are extremely rare creatures, but you have read about them in various texts, especially in the Mages Association, because they're very new creatures. They're kind of like a sensation. It's not just them. There's others. The specific type of fae, and they have been assigned a couple of different names, but generally people just call them sparks. And sparks is kind of this catch-all term for this new type of entity that has begun emerging out of the land of Vargr, which is a newly discovered area, basically. Vargr is full of very bizarre and strange creatures, and these are but one of them that have emerged. These creatures, these little sparks, they tend to kind of almost warp reality around themselves within a very small radius. And they tend to appear where there is extremely high concentrations of magic. Most of the time, they are not found outside of Vargr, or at least outside of kind of the area around Vargr. They can be found in the ocean even. You know that they don't need to breathe, eat, sleep, or anything like that. They subsist on magic itself.
Okay, so what is this transmutation circle that's here?
Taking another look at it, roll me an Arcana check.
All right. I'm good at these, but watch me roll really shitty. I'm gonna guidance myself.
Such is the nature of the D20.
Yep. 24.
24, not bad. Yeah, so this is a guarding circle. This is a warding circle. You quickly identify many of the wards used in this circle. Most of it is abjuration magic. Some of it is transmutation magic. But this circle has a set number of creations that, when met, will activate the circle itself. Once the circle is active, given your knowledge of Arcana, you can presume that it will then power the door. This door is linked into this circle itself. This abjuration circle is a better word for it. I'm in Full Metal Alchemist mode. But the door is linked into the circle itself and seems to use the circle as a power source. However, it is not currently active. And the door itself is very large. I forget how big I actually made it. Hold on. I think it's like 30 feet or 20 feet across or something crazy. Yeah,
does it look like it was made by Haruka?
No. This type of abjuration circle would take weeks to create. It would take several mages weeks to make something like this. It is a enhanced form of ritual magic.
Can I power it?
You rolled a 24. You know that the power source of this, a single mage would not be able to power it. It would probably take a minimum of 3 different full casters to actually power this thing. a
so
significant amount of energy.
so all 4 of us together could totally power it.
You could, yeah. It would just take you several spell slots, speaking from a mechanical point of view.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So right now,
do I know
probably
where,
not.
Do I know where it goes?
What do you mean?
Any indication on where the portal goes?
Oh, okay. So this isn't actually a portal. This is a powering device. This transmutation circle, this abjuration circle, powers the door in front of you. There is a massive vault door in front of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
And that's what
see it on the
Haruka
map.
was trying to get into.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
This door over here is it is a 20-foot across,
Gotcha.
20 like
I thought it was a
35 foot
portal.
high.
All right.
No. This is a powering circle. This is an energy
gotcha.
source.
Okay. Hey. Before we rest down for the night, we want to try opening this vault door.
Rel. And if there's something bad behind that door? Do you expect us to die?
I expect you to shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sleep.
No, that's fair. All right.
I mean, I could pour some magic into it if you want, but I'm not
It's-
pouring.
It'll probably take all of us. It'll take a lot.
Well, I mean, does it store the magic? Or does it have to be continuous?
You would know that you would require a burst of magical energy to open this. The one of the Mages Association's vaults actually uses a circle pretty similar to this, and it takes 3 separate casters like a considerable amount of their daily expenditure to actually be able to use it, and it's all at once.
I relay that.
Okay. I don't have any strong spell slots left, I don't think. Oh.
All right, it's fine. We can wait.
Yeah,
You have a point.
we killed that bitch.
Have sweet dreams about killing her again.
I'm not gonna dream about that. I'm gonna dream about cake.
Do you want the smell of cake?
Nope.
I mean,
You want actual cake?
No, take that.
we could press the digitation some cake.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We can
Feel like-
prestidigitation the taste of cake.
His eyes like look up really quickly. And, wait, hold on.
And you can have the smell of cake around you. What I was asking.
Yeah. Like a full body sensory experience.
Fuck. Sounds like some fucking weird shit. I'm in.
It's the best.
But like in the morning.
All right, I'm a. Oh, one more thing. You,
Yes.
do you see any eyes?
You mean the
Dots.
glowing red ones?
Yeah.
Do I anywhere?
Roll a perception check, please.
I got answer.
With advantage. Getting help. 21.
21.
Plus.
Add a d4.
Okay. 24. You do not.
No.
All right. So, I have a bit of a confession.
No shit.
Yeah. I made a deal with him, for knowledge. And I just want to throw this out here. If I end up like that, please kill me.
He made her like that. Or maybe he took the curse and twisted it more, but He made her worse.
Yeah. If I ever start to end up like that, please kill me.
Alright.
No problem with that.
Retweet.
That being said, yeah.
What does he want in exchange for the knowledge that you get?
Well, the first part was killing Haruka.
Wow. She twisted her and then he turned on her.
Yep.
That's the way of
you
entities.
should just. I feel like you need to just walk away.
Yeah.
Amalia and Rel, what are your passive insights? Add your insight. What's your insight score?
Score.
Mm-hmm.
My passive insight is 14.
What is it? Wisdom.
You
10?
take your wisdom score is 10. Are you
yeah.
proficient in insight?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay. So your passive insight is good to know.
Do I need to know?
Why?
What is your passive insight then?
My wisdom is 12.
Just give me your insight score plus 10.
5.
Wait, hold on. You have -5 wisdom?
No, 5.
15.
15.
Okay, good to know. No, you have no idea.
I am very much scared.
Same.
But wait, what's Zhao's passive insight?
Ooh, I don't know. He is asleep right now, though.
Fuck.
He did a second ago.
His passive insight is 17.
17? He just kind of chimes out real quick. Maybe he really hated them. He's a bitch. Maybe you should leave. I don't know. Maybe he fucks over people. Or maybe he's actually not him, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm tired.
Just look at what he did to Haruka and look at what Lumodi is doing for me. Which one looks a little better here?
Mine doesn't talk.
I'm gonna be real honest. I don't trust any of them.
Wow.
That's a good thing to hold by. Don't trust any of them. Mine doesn't even talk to me.
Yeah.
I'll remember that the next time you ask if you can make a deal with my patron.
Hey, just because I don't trust him doesn't mean I won't make deals.
I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what's getting you in the situation you're potentially going to be in.
Okay. So, kind of settling back down, going back to sleep after this time. You do finish your long rest without further interruption. Yes.
I do also I guess reach out to Tyranthor and let him know that Haruka's dead.
Tyranthor has no gender preference, so use whatever you want.
Let
them. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. You reach out and you call Tyranthor and you wait. And there is no response.
It
begins.
It does.
Okay. You finish your long rest uninterrupted. And on waking in the morning, You having gone through Haruka's possessions, has them all set aside, and you have kind of divvied up the things that you have obtained from Haruka.
I was wondering if I could have the spell scrolls and Misty Step. And maybe 1 or 2 of the potions. Supreme Healing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was?
Here's the list of spell scrolls and potions. Okay.
I can't remember if you posted it in what lies below or not.
Yeah, it's been posted.
Did you guys know that if you click your spell slots remaining, okay, and you use your mouse wheel to scroll up and down,
it'll increase it or decrease it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
I did not know that. I've been typing it in manually this entire fucking time.
Oh, you can also use arrow keys.
Yeah, my arrow keys don't work.
How do you live?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to ask. Like, how do you get through the day? That's a rough one, man.
During the night, you would actually open the letter from
Archmaster Harkin?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have no idea who this guy is. However, Rel is, I'm just gonna say, automatically familiar with his name.
Yeah, absolutely. I've heard that. It's in my notebook.
yeah. He is the Archmaster or the Archmagister of the College of Ashara. He's effectively its leader, quote unquote, even though it doesn't have a true leader. He's kind of like the elder of the college itself. And so his name is definitely a big thing to see names dropped at all. But when you open the letter, give me 1 second here. I have a dialogue window open from Roll20, and I am trying to sort through it. However, it is not cooperating. Where is it? There it is, right?
Of course it's cooperating.
Okay. Your face is cooperating. So when you open the letter, kind of reading through it, you see, I won't give you everything that it says exactly, but I'll give you the general gist of it. The letter details that the research on Haruka's curse has been unfruitful, but Harkin suggests that she seek out the legendary artifact known as Cahnxydash. It tells her the whereabouts of Cahnxydash should be somewhere in Deep Hollow, and after she obtains the artifact, she is also to search for an enchanted compass, which was once in the possession of a mage known as Arcturia. She has, the mage Arcturia has long since disappeared, and it is believed that she vanished within Deep Hollow itself. The letter also requests that Haruka keep tabs on the activities of Hayan of the Astorian Explorers Guild, who is of a quote-unquote particular interest to Harkin and the college. If possible, Haruka is to broker a deal with the Master of Deep Hollow, allowing the college private access to Deep Hollow at their whims and pleasures, though this mission is tertiary to the other two. And at the end of the letter, Harkin warns Haruka of her obsession with this being called Eltanar, and suggests that she discuss Eltanar's existence and perhaps its identity and other things with Riel Durant, who is the newest associate of the College of Ashara and who is an expert in such entities. And I will give you a summary of that.
Huh. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, 4 main points, pretty much.
What was
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot about a Loca Caprice.
What?
What?
I forgot about a Loca Caprice. What is that?
All I literally have in here is a Loca Caprice. Find this fucker. Made a door that I discovered in the undercave place on 3rd floor. I stepped on a DC 25 trap. Yeah.
Yeah. I know who that is now. He's a smith in Nervanin.
Yep.
God damn it.
Let's see. See, how many spell scrolls are there? 3? And then, you guys, I'm sure Rel would want the spell scroll of Detect Thoughts. And maybe you and her can split the spell scroll shield. If Maya can cast it.
She can have it.
There's 2 of them.
She can have both of them.
Oh. Who wants Fireball?
Shield. Oh, wait.
Just fireball.
Just fireball.
Gimme.
Okay, I hand her fireball and detect thought scroll.
Oh, yes.
I know you like to have those.
Always want more detect thought scrolls, honestly. They're so good.
So good. So good.
can never
Rel
have
immediately
enough.
began sewing it into her sleeve.
Okay, you take like 10 minutes to do that.
Oh, nice. Oh, here, Amalia. I hand her the book that gives her proficiency in alchemy tool. I read this last night. It's your turn.
Wait.
It lets you do good things with alchemist
Is
tools.
it over a long rest?
I think it's. I don't know. What'd you say about the books?
I think you have to read for 24 hours of the book, just like a manual of empowerment or whatever. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember.
I don't
But my
remember either,
cooking-
honestly. Well, you're cooking.
Well, okay, I'll keep it for 2 long rests then.
Yeah, you would have to. Well, that's just 16 hours. You'll have to read it for 3 long rests in order to gain its effect.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's you
That's
have
fine.
you have to read 24 hours total of the book. Same thing as like a manual of gains or whatever it is.
That's
Tome of
fine.
Clear Thought, etc.
Okay, Maya gets the shield scrolls. Who has the potion of fly?
If nobody wants it, I'll take it.
I could use it, but you can have it.
Okay.
There will be 2 superiors and 2 supremes left. Who wants those 2?
I'll take a superior, please.
Okay, I hand one to Joe.
Yeah, split them up among Zhao and Amalia.
I mean, I have a refillable potion.
Ooh.
I give supreme to Rel. And then another superior to Zhao. There'll be 2 superiors.
All right. Inventory management. Trying to eat dinner too.
Nom food.
Superior. Oh, put up like I spell superior right.
I just put SUP. I know what that is.
2. You said 2 of them?
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
And then supreme.
What was the name of that mage that Haruka was sent to find?
What am I?
That had the compass?
Arcturia.
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 Is her last name Pendragon?
It is not, no.
Okay.
And for reference, Saber's name is Artoria.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and
Shit.
1
Close.
supreme to Amaya.
So I have 2 spell scrolls of shield and
Okay.
a superior health potion.
Just in case if you need to heal a shit ton.
Uh,
That
Oh, I almost said
greater
potion
won't
of fireball.
You drink it and just explode.
The negative effects of wild magic at your
At your beck and
beck
call.
and call. Yeah.
Why did I try to put detect? Whoops.
2 of those. Also forgot I have a shit ton of spices.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
And they are high quality. Using those spices as a note whenever you're doing your like training and you're trying to cook a meal, it'll give you advantage on the check to cook.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants the wand of magic missile? Should we give it to Zhao? Or do one of you want it?
I mean, if you want me to blow my load on people, you just have to add. There's the Monday King.
Oh, we were making that joke before campaign.
But spelled backwards is.
Oh, wait a minute.
Cut them.
And then it was one superior healing potion?
Yeah, one superior.
Alright.
And who wants the potion of flying? Rel?
Rel did.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Potion of flying.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I took it.
Yeah, marking where everything went.
Going over Zhao's prepared spell slots.
Who would best benefit from Wand of Magic Missile? Out of character.
From like a mechanical standpoint, I mean, like if I was gonna min-max the party, Rel would probably benefit from it for the most, but it is an attunement item. I don't know how many things she's attuned to.
Benefit from what the most?
Benefit from a Wand of Magic Missiles.
Ah.
Yeah.
I thought
If-
Wand of Magic Missile wasn't attunement.
It's not attunement.
It is. It most certainly is attunement.
Let me check.
Double check that, because
Yeah, I'm certain it's not, because Lily
It is
still has
not.
one.
It is not.
okay,
I'm looking at it. It's not.
okay,
Yeah, it's like the only one that isn't.
interesting. Okay, I could have sworn that it was. That's fine. If it's not, then I mean, like
I would.
Yeah, if I was gonna min-max a party, I would give it to the sorcerer because they can do weird shit with it.
Yeah. I would like it if nobody else, if that's alright.
It
How
makes
dare
sense
you.
for Rel or.
You fucking taking everything?
I'll be right back.
I don't know, it just gives me, like, another offensive option, you know, for when something is really good against dex saves or it is resistant to fucking lightning damage.
I don't think.
Or immune, rather.
I think you can still hit through that, can't you?
I mean, I don't think I can hit their immunities.
I think it would just make them resistant.
It specifically states that I ignore resistance.
Okay. Well, we can ask Rin that.
I think. Hang on, let me like it here. Spells you cast ignore resistance to the damage of the chosen type. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll leave it up to you. I think Amalia, Rel, and Zhao would best benefit from it, but it's up to you guys. And
Well, Zhao has on hit modifiers for his melee.
I'm for giving
And I
it
can quicken spell it.
Sure. I mean, that's not technically casting a spell, so
Yeah.
a leveled spell, and you could use all the charges, which I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Amalia, that alright with you?
I mean, it's. Is it a sword?
Nah, it's a one.
I don't give a fuck.
We need to find you a most beautiful sword in the world. Oh wait, I think you have a gold one.
I do have some pretty swords.
Yeah.
I can't make any of them my pact weapon.
Yeah.
I just imagine Amalia has like 80 swords like crisscrossed across her back, and it just looks like a wall of blades.
My name is Innocence now.
Amalia, you get to be the bag keeper. So you get the other bag of holding. Congrats.
Sweet. Is Rin here?
Rin went back into the bathroom, but she'll be back.
I need to ask a very, very important question, and she's gonna kill me for it.
If it's about putting it inside the handy haversack, you'll kill yourself.
No. It's not that crazy. It's still pretty crazy.
Wait, can a bag of holding be a packed weapon?
Shh. Don't ruin the surprise.
She can't hear me.
Don't ruin the surprise.
That would be kind of cool, though.
Does a bag count as a weapon?
It can be. I mean, have you seen some of the big ass purses some people carry?
+8.
Yes, it can.
Now you ruined the surprise.
Oh god, I started coughing fit.
Look, alright, all I'm saying is that if bags count as weapons, I have a lot of extra carrying weight.
And then my next question. We got a pouch of rare gemstones. I don't know how much worth, but it's just the generic gemstones. What would be the best, you or, Rel or Amalia? Which would be better? Because that's,
For what?
Rin said it was her component pouch. For, like, spells that need gemstones.
Oh. I think technically Zhao.
We have diamonds, which Zhao has.
Yeah, and clerics only really, out of character, clerics really only need diamonds.
Yeah.
I don't think
By the way,
I
this
need
goes on
any
Zhao's
more
sheet.
gemstones.
I need gemstones.
Okay, you can have it. Then just add a pouch of gemstones.
Well, no, I'm saying like I think we can share it, but I don't.
Yeah, we can.
Know if I need. I know I need a cage for reasons.
I mean, totally. We can have a cage for reasons.
How much is it worth?
Gem.
The pouch, I don't know yet. Love, what's the pouch worth of rare gemstones worth? Yes. There, I asked. I'll make a list.
Actually, if there's an orange gemstone in there worth 1,500 silver, I might ask to trade it out.
Okay.
I mean, you can just have it.
Yeah,
I think I need sapphires and emeralds, rubies.
Yeah, I have an emerald on me.
Oh,
I'm currently using an emerald worth 1,500 silver so that I can cast a spell of some sorts. I think it's Shadow of Moil. Yeah, so then you can have the emerald if there's like an orange one in there.
Yeah.
Hi, I've returned. What are we looking at?
We're discussing the pouch.
The pouch of rare gemstones. All right, hold up. I have this somewhere. Oh.
For some reason, you like to use Z instead of an S.
I use Z to determine any like abstract monetary. Abstract money is Z. It's just what I use.
I was this entire time thinking it was Zenny.
No, it's just a good letter for any abstract.
Say like for the salvage, S or Z. Or.
Yes, here. Okay, so within this,
gotta sort through this because we didn't sort through it last time. So. And Zhao's got diamonds for days. I say that, but it's only 3. But very valuable.
3 is better than 0, right?
True. Very, very true.
There you go. So within this pouch, this is actually a component pouch. As you open it up, you notice that it's not just rare gemstones in here. There are a couple of fairly mundane components, nothing particularly rare, but there's also several rare gemstones mixed in here as well that could be potentially used for spells and such. You find a blue sapphire worth 2,000, an emerald worth 2 emeralds worth 2,000 each, an opal worth 2 opals worth 1,000 each, a yellow sapphire worth 3,000, a star ruby worth 1,500, and a star sapphire worth 50.
So take what you need, guys. Which I don't know what you need.
I'll take
Ooh, my head.
an emerald, the star ruby, and the star sapphire.
Okay.
Okay, this star ruby and this.
God damn it.
You don't have your gemstone you need?
Which one are you looking for?
No, I want it because I know he uses emeralds.
Mm-hmm.
And I currently have an emerald that I'm using for Shadow of Moyle.
Oh yeah.
So if there's anything, I guess it doesn't need to be 1,500. It needs to be at least that though.
For emeralds?
No, for Shadow of Moyle, it just has to be a gemstone.
Oh yeah,
Worth
there's
at least 1,500.
several gemstones in there.
How much is your emerald worth?
1,500.
Oh, okay. That's expensive. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you the emerald, but I need something to replace it, otherwise I don't get my evasion tanking.
Just keep the emerald. There's emeralds in here.
Yeah, but there's also other gemstones. Did you need the yellow sapphire?
I do not know.
I could probably trade that out for now. And give you the emerald.
Will that still work with your spell?
Yeah, her spell just needs any 1,500 GP gemstone or silver. SP,
At least
whatever.
1,500.
Or you can also take the blue sapphire as well. Yellow or blue. Right?
Didn't...
No, I took them.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the only thing you didn't take was the opal and the yellow sapphire.
I left an emerald.
Yeah, there's an emerald. There's also a blue sapphire. There is also a yellow sapphire.
I took one emerald, and then I took the star ruby and the star sapphire.
There's also 2 opals then at that point.
Yeah. There's 2 opals and
so the opals are not. The opals are only 1,000 each.
I got it. We make magical pressure to combine them into one opal.
You could. Technically possible. All you need is a transmutation mage. It's actually pretty easy magic. That's like a 3rd level spell.
Huh.
Don't look at me. I'm not a transmutation mage.
Yeah. Zhao finally wakes up. He goes, I'm gonna die. I guess I'm not gonna die. We're gonna live. Are we fucking gods or what? We just fucking...
The Knolls seem to think we are.
I need drugs.
Man.
Holy shit. Can kill the
yeah,
mage of the college.
I guess I'll give you the emerald and then just hold on to the other ones for now.
Sure.
Unless anyone else needed the other gems.
I don't think I do.
Okay. It's a 1,500 emerald.
Okay.
Oh, Amalia. You said Rail took the blue sapphire as well?
Yep.
Yeah, so what's left after this? What are you holding on to, Amalia?
What is Rel taking again?
Rel took an emerald and the 2 star gems.
Yep.
So there still is 1 emerald left that you can take.
Yep. There's also the yellow sapphire and the blue sapphire.
If you need the emerald, take the emerald.
Well, I only need like 1 of them.
Oh.
Okay, so the blue sapphire's left.
Yeah.
Wait.
So that after Rel, that would leave. I'll just type it out. Emeraldy? Hello? I can't fucking... Emerald. There we go. That's what's left.
Okay, I will add those to my sheet then.
Oh, I missed the blue sapphire.
Yeah.
Did you want the
It's at
blue
the very top.
sapphire?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I was
Okay.
asking.
Well, let me delete that one.
Okay.
Alright, so I traded up my emerald apparently.
Yep, you did.
Emerald. It's
Alright.
one Amalia.
Worth. Okay, so the emerald, the opals, and the yellow sapphire.
Okay. Got it marked down.
I love how I have the sorcery points of an 11th level sorcerer, but I'm only 9 levels in sorcerer.
Mm-hmm. You also have a ring that increases your sorcery points by like 25% if you use them for subtle spells. Mm-hmm. So you effectively have the sorcery points. If you're only using subtle spells, theoretically, your sorcery points would be equal to a what's a fourth of that would be to a 15th or 16th level sorcerer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy.
For Haruka, I just counted it as she has infinite subtle spells because she really does.
Okay. Are we opening the gate, or are we gonna go to where the bastard is that we need kill?
Well, Haruka really wanted in this vault.
It's possible.
And I think the last component we need for you know what is in that vault.
It's possible. I was gonna suggest as we leave we keep on exploring because I'm curious to know what's here, that way we don't have to come back here ever again.
I personally would like to explore the vault first.
Well, we're closest to it, so yeah.
Yes. Magical secrets.
Alright, you're weird.
Wait, so are going into the fucking weird vault that she was going into?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it, we're gods.
I don't...
I mean, we're basically gods, right?
No.
Said Marisha as she turned into a goldfish and died.
Yep.
God, it's so good. Alright, I mean, how are we doing this? Well, you are the expert.
DM, how am I
Yes.
doing this?
I don't know. You rolled a 24 on your Arcana check, so you know how these locks work. This is effectively, it's not a lock, it's a power source, and you know how these work. The power source requires a certain amount of spell energy to be poured into it in order to activate, after which it will stay active for a short period of time, usually in the neighborhood of 5 minutes. Now that period of time can be shorter or longer, depending on the nature of the circle itself. And examining the circle, you know that you would have exactly 5 minutes after powering this thing up to open examining the vault door a little bit further, and because your investigation is ridiculously high,
It is, yes.
you do notice that there are actually 2 physical locks on the vault door as well. Both of these locks require power to open, you note, as without power you cannot turn the dials on the locks.
Okay.
So, this will be a series of checks. It's like a little tiny skill challenge. Effectively, you will have to pour a certain amount of energy to get the circle to activate, and with your 24 Arcana roll, you would know that you need... where's my notes at? Hold on. Class drafts, Astorian cities, characters. That's not it. D&D campaign notes. What lies below? Boop. Okay. You need 25 spell levels in order to activate this, and it has to be split between 3 separate casters at a minimum.
All right. I relay that.
Okay.
I will put a 4th and 2 level 1s in.
That would be 6 levels total.
Yep.
How many do we have to put in?
25.
I can put in a 5. I don't really get a choice.
Okay. That would be 11 levels total.
Actually, I'll put in a level 2 as well.
Okay, that would be 13 levels.
Zhao will put in a 5.
Okay, that would be 18.
How many more do we need?
You need 7 more levels.
Zhao will also put in a second.
No.
Okay, you need 5 more levels.
No, Zhao, no.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Why?
I put in all 3 of my second levels. Now we just need 1.
Okay, he'll put in a first then, instead of a second.
Okay, so as you kind of stand around this circle, make sure you all mark your spell slots off as well. These are considered spent, like you just cast them on a spell. As you all stand around this circle, there are kind of nodes that you have to touch in order to power the circle itself. And as you go and touch each one of these nodes, you do at one point kind of swap out. Zhao comes in and assists, but eventually, relatively quickly, you know that you have to give all of this power within like a minute, otherwise it kind of fades out. And so you do this, and it kind of kickstarts the circle. You watch the lines on the circle suddenly light up as the center of the circle just becomes this bright nexus of magical energy. And then the door lights up, and this kind of golden green sheen begins trailing off the door itself. The 2 locks on either side of the door light up as well, and you can see the runes on them. I think everybody here can read writing regardless of its nature.
Yes.
Yes.
Can.
And so the runes on the door are written in giant. And as you kind of examine them, or the runes on the locks rather, and as you kind of examine them, you see that it is kind of this little miniature puzzle, and both of them need to be solved at the same time. You also, Rel, would note that this door, if one person fails to solve theirs, then it will reset the puzzle completely. So the way this will work is you will have to have 2 separate people make me intelligence checks and meet the DC of the law. And if one person fails, then both locks reset to a new combination. So it's not like you can just figure out which one's which.
Oof.
Out of character, what's Amalia's intelligence score?
I think it's like a 10, maybe.
What about
I think
Zhao's?
Zhao's is like 8 or something.
Oh. It's a 10.
Actually, Zhao might have decent intelligence because he was a combat medic. I don't remember.
Zhao's is 12.
Okay, it's okay-ish. It's a +1. What's yours? You
14, but I
You have
can't.
the
I
best?
can't inspire myself.
No, but you can inspire Rel,
I can.
Ral doesn't need it.
and you can't. Well, I don't know. She might. You can also receive guidance from people, and that's fine.
So I guess you.
Would proficiency in Arcana count for something?
Wait.
No.
No. Okay, so me and Zhao can do it. If you inspire Zhao, that's a minimum.
I can
hidden
inspire
meeting.
you both.
Yeah, but so if you inspire Zhao though, mathematically, right, you give him a minimum of +1, which
So he's
meets
at
your
that point
score.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll inspire both of you, and Amalia can guidance Zhao, and then you can guidance yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you kind of approach the door and look at the 2 locks, you know that you only have 5 minutes to do this. Given that you only have 5 minutes to do this, that means you have 3 attempts. I will say, if you fail 3 attempts in a row, then you will have to repower the lock.
Lovely.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
1 second.
No.
What's your bardic inspiration die?
It's a D6.
Okay.
That level in Bard is doing some fucking heavy lifting. Not gonna lie.
Jesus.
Like with the guidance, and you guys have succeeded on so many checks because of guidance and inspiration.
Yeah. Okay. So, Zhao, intelligence check. Guidance and inspiration.
As you approach the door, you see this kind of dial on the door itself. It's actually a series of dials. There are 3 dials within another 3 dials, and each of them has to be aligned a very specific way. Zhao kind of looks to you as he looks at this, and man, I don't know about this one. Okay, let's give it a try, I guess. Sure. Okay. Zhao, roll me the check first. And then Rel, also roll me a check.
Oh, it didn't roll with guidance and inspiration. Okay.
That's fine. Roll a d6 plus a d4.
Yep. Roll 1d6 plus 1d4.
That is a 27. Pretty
All
good. Rel,
So, my turn.
as Zhao is like cycling through this, I don't know. Maybe this goes here. This goes here.
Oof.
Oof. I don't have another one, so please don't fail.
18. As you're cycling through these, you kind of get distracted looking at the crafting of this lock, and Rel, you are unable to solve yours. Zhao kind of gets his, and you hear a click, and you look over and you go, "Wait, hold on." And Zhao, I fucking did it. Hold on. And then you look down, and yours is now spinning backwards, resetting itself.
Fuck.
Wait, what happened?
I didn't get it.
Oh fuck. Okay, we have to try again.
Yep.
You didn't you just finish a long rest?
I did. I only
What is
have
your charisma?
3. I only have 1 inspiration left.
Oh, okay.
Give
I
it
gotcha.
to Zhao.
Okay, I'll give it to Zhao.
Just I'm going with the laws of average, all right? Because like on average, his roll is lower than mine.
Technically true.
Go, 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 go.
I'm
You can do
looking at the numbers.
Yeah.
Something's not adding up
Alright.
here.
Okay.
Here's-
All right. Let's try again. We can do this. We can.
All right. There we go.
it. Oh.
1d6 plus 1d4. It's a 19.
Okay. Roll yours.
Oof.
You can do it.
Both you and Zhao unfortunately fail the check
I
as
think
you.
the DC's 20.
The DC might be 20. Could be higher. Who knows? It's definitely higher than 19 because Zhao fails his.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck. I'm sorry. Oh my god, that's difficult.
I can try, but.
Yeah, you switch me spots.
Okay. I guess I get guidance. Wanna try again, Rel?
Hold on. I don't think he prepared this. Damn it, he didn't. Okay.
I'm gonna enhance ability. I'm gonna enhance your abilities.
I was looking at enhance ability, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, would I have known beforehand? Because I looked at it last night. Would I have known that the locks were there?
Yeah.
So can I make the argument that since I didn't know, I would have prepared this?
75% chance. Roll a D100 if you roll a 25 or below. No.
Okay. I will accept this.
Okay. Yes.
All right, cool.
You lucky bastard.
Yep.
I've started using those chance rolls a lot, and I love them. They're so good.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, he's going to cast. Yeah, he's going to cast Enhance ability on you.
Okay.
And he's going to cast Fox.
So that would give him advantage.
Give her advantage, yeah.
Right. Give her advantage. So you will have advantage. Where is she getting guidance from?
Amalia.
Oh, right. You all have fucking guidance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that enough guidance for your guidance?
God damn it. Yo, dog, I heard you like guidance.
I want to guidance the guidance so that you can put guidance on top of your guidance.
Fucking resistance the guidance so I can guide my resistance.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Go nuts.
So there we go.
Alright.
Last try. Alright, let's go. Oof.
I mean that.
So, you succeeds.
Yeah, it's
And
okay.
Rel, unfortunately, again, you just something about yours, you just can't get this one.
Rel, are you feeling
You're
okay?
distracted, and as you watch your spin back into place and reset itself, a new combination. All of a sudden, you start twisting it again really quickly, going no, and then the lock stops moving. As you try to twist it, you actually kind of jam your finger a little bit, moving it around because suddenly all the power just draws out of the door.
Rel's eye twitches.
Rel, are you okay?
Classic example of the D20.
I am going to drop. So there's like lightning shooting off of like Rel's horns. Yep, no, perfectly fine, perfectly fine. I'm gonna put hold on, 8 plus what's 8 plus 5?
14. 13.
Put that many spell slots into the thingy.
I don't know if anybody else has any spell slots.
I do.
You have 2 warlocks.
I do. I have 2 warlock first level spell slots and 4
Do we want to spend all of our spell slots during this again?
I am.
I mean, we can always just take another rest because we hate ourselves.
Okay.
This is the life we choose.
Yeah.
Zhao's gonna drop 2/4.
My brain's a curse. I
That's
said this is the
21.
life we choose, but I had to stop myself from saying this is the chife we lose. And I think I need to see a therapist.
All right, Zhao's gonna put a second one in since you said you can put in 2 first.
Yeah, 2 first. I do that.
Okay.
So that's 18 so far.
No. That's so Zhao put in 2/4.
Oh. Okay. Stop.
Okay.
So you put in 14. Zhao put in 8, and then
I put in 13.
Right, you put in 13, and then Zhao put in 8, and then a third level.
A second level.
A second level. And then 2 first levels from you.
Yeah.
Would put it to 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Took me a second. Sometimes
Right.
math is hard. Math is hard.
You still has shit fuck balls.
I still have some first level slots. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's on first?
What's on second? All right. So
I don't know who's on third.
Oh
I
god.
fucking love that joke. The transmutation circle, abjuration circle, whatever you want to call it, comes sputtering back to life. Edward Elric steps out of it and goes, "Can you stop?"
Just turn around.
All right, you fucking puzzle.
All right, you got this. You got this, Rel. You can do this.
How long does the enhance ability last?
Like an hour.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
it's a long time. Yeah, so you've still got enhance ability. Don't worry, you're fine.
If Rel can't get it, I'm stepping in.
Maybe Rel's a little confused from yes. I understand being shaken up by that. That was a pretty crazy experience, being chased around by a murderous bitch.
I think you're just pissing her off. Stop.
It's okay. It's part of the plan. All right. So, as you begin to manipulate the locks again, go ahead and give me your intelligence checks. You with advantage.
And a D4.
Nope.
Jesus fuck.
Where's my sheet?
Hello? Can you not roll 27s constantly?
Sorry. Oh, thank God. Oh.
Oh,
wait.
that's a 13. You don't have advantage, motherfucker. As the locks spin back into place. Rel, you take a deep breath. You recenter your...
You're a bard. You've tricks. You have a +4.
No, she has half her proficiency bonus.
Yeah, which is
so it's a
2.
Yeah, so she has a +2.
So she's got a total of +4 because she's got 12 int or 14 int.
Oh,
so her int is literally as good as mine.
Literally, that's true.
Then why are you still struggling?
Fuck you.
You roll me a check with advantage.
Okay.
Also, Rel, please roll me a d4. You roll me a d4. Oh, thank fuck. Okay,
It wasn't 20, was it?
It wasn't. It was 21.
The mic Distortion.
Rel, you just turn around and you just start like clawing at these dials, just forcing them into place. You're moving them faster than they're meant to move, and you feel one just kind of click and almost break your hand as it stops against its own like mechanism, and you just keep going. You're like, no, fuck you, move. And seeing the pattern in these, you're like, oh my fucking god, you've been overlooking one particular rune this whole time. And you mistranslated it a little bit. Even with your eyes of the runekeeper looking at it, you thought maybe that's not what you think it is. And you look at it and you get it in the right place, and you're just, oh, fucking goddamn. It's like leaving a semicolon off of a line in programming. It's just the most frustrating fucking thing.
Oh my god, because then you have to fucking find it.
Yeah. No, don't worry. Most interpreters now will point out the line that it's at, but back in the day when you used like Borland compilers, they didn't, and that was a nightmare.
That was what I learned. Like when I did programming in school, it was like,
you use like a Borland compiler and it wouldn't tell you what line it's on. It's that similar feeling. It's that moment of frustration building into rage, followed by immediate catharsis and almost like disappointment in the. That is programming in a nutshell. And then you managed to get it again, just barely this time. But both of your locks actually click in place this time, and you hear this, and the door seems to move just half an inch and start sliding down and down and down, leaving this large archway. And you watch as this kind of symbol at the top of the archway, two eyes appear on the symbol and look down at you, and they look back and forth between all of you. You have passed the test. You may enter Brecht's tomb, but know that if you should desecrate it, a terrible fate awaits ye.
Who's
Brecht.
Brett?
Brecht.
Brecht.
I recognize that name.
I recognize the name too.
So all of you should recognize this name, even those of you not from Astoria. Brecht is the most recent addition to the ancestors of Astoria. He was a dwarf that traveled the world and accomplished a great deal of peacekeeping missions, along with some not peacekeeping missions, some very aggressive negotiations is what we'll call that. But he is a rather famous figure in Astorian history. Lived something like probably 400 or 500 years ago, and was a bit of a kind of show off. He was a dwarven bard that traveled the world and made peace with everyone, and also kind of beat the shit out of people that didn't want peace.
What kind of fate do you think he means?
Hmm.
Hey, eyeballs.
Okay, wait, hold on.
How long does the door open?
The eyeballs look down at you. They're only open for you. If you pass, I'll close it behind you till you want to leave. If anyone else tries to enter... I'm feeling a bit peckish lately.
Does that mean you eat people?
A little.
Is it normal to ask what counts as desecration, just so that we don't do that?
Don't touch the body.
Okay.
Don't harm any part of the tomb. You may take whatever you want from within, but if you touch Brecht, you do looking pretty scrappy.
Are you a mimic?
He looks down at you. Of sorts, lass, of sorts.
I'm guessing something in between a construction and a ooze, right?
Talking mouth?
Something a little more advanced than that, I'd say. I can reason, I can talk, I can laugh, I can joke. I've been watching you fail at this for the last 40 minutes. It's only been 10.
It's mainly her that failed.
I know. It's been a fun time. Watching you slay that lass, which couldn't open the door herself. Quite hilarious if you ask me. She really had it coming.
So, let me get this straight. You enjoyed us playing with your knobs.
Oh God!
I prefer calling them twisties. But if you want to twist my twisties a little more, I'll let you. Don't worry.
Even
It's
you
not
asked.
It's not really like that.
I mean, if you want me to,
That's exactly
sure.
what someone who wants their twisties twisted would say.
I only want my twisties twisted whenever people want the tomb. I like having my twisties twisted mostly because it's fun watching people get frustrated.
Yeah.
He just turned into a Caribbean pirate for a second. Hold on.
Whoops, that's not right.
No.
We went in the wrong accent.
Now, maybe actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to drop this line of thought.
You might.
How about we just go into the vault that we worked so hard to get into, please?
But
why do we gotta overcomplicate everything, Ralph?
It's literally intercourse.
Technically, it's not any intercourse.
Anyway,
No,
so
it's-
we played with the knobbies. That was the foreplay. Now
And
we're
then you open
entering
the
the
door.
hole.
Now you're entering the hole. It's a little like I get where you're coming from. I do. But enter away. The spoils of the tomb await.
Well, if this is intercourse with you, I think you need to have a chat with you.
I mean, there's weirder things in this world. I mean,
I don't know if I would consider you an expert on sex. She's more an expert on like circus act.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, it's just like, don't you do really crazy stuff? Like, you can shapeshift.
How much acting do you need to do to be a dead fish?
Just flop over dead.
As far as I'm aware, she's the only one here having any, so I don't know why we're making fun of her for it.
I'm not
Can
making
we
fun of
enter
anybody.
the tomb?
Zhao steps into the tomb.
Yeah, Ralph follows.
Yeah, that's all right. Get in there.
It's with us people.
As you're all into, Zhao's just like, I didn't mean that. That's not really how. Okay. You do you. I fully support your decision. As you enter into the tomb, the door closes behind you, and you see the eyes kind of pop out the other side of the door. It's pretty much identical from the back, and they start watching you. Now I'm watching you. If you touch the body, it's a bad day for everybody involved, including me, because I've got to do some things I don't want to do. But if you play by the rules, it's fine. Now, most people who come in here, there aren't any, but if there were, they're really just looking for, that. And his eyes kind of bulge out for a second and basically point towards a pedestal in the center of the room. At the far back of the room, well, the room itself, for starters, is made of marble and stone. It is this very intricate pattern, and whoever crafted this room is a master of stonework. This is brilliant. The room itself, just the materials to build this room, probably cost upwards of like 6 or 7 million silver. And this is a tomb fit for a king. At the very back of the tomb, you see not a sarcophagus, but a throne with a singular dwarven body sitting on a lute in its hands, and its hands holding the lute as if it's about to. Its head is kind of cocked to the side as if it's nodded off to sleep. And it seems to be mostly rotted away. There is some flesh left on the bone, however, it is pretty much a skeleton. However, those of you who are familiar with the appearance of Brecht, all of you know of Brecht, but not all of you are familiar with the appearance. Those of you not from Astoria wouldn't be. So Zhao and you wouldn't really know what he looks like. But statues of Brecht, there are many and they are varied. But this looks like several that you've seen. He wears the kind of short, kind of limited cap on his head, made of steel, like a really crappy helmet. He has his famous lute with dove inlay all over the lute itself, although the lute is practically falling apart at this point. You feel like if you touched it, it would just crumble into ashes. You're fairly positive this is the body of Brecht.
Do you want a new lute for his lute?
No, don't touch it. In between you and the body of Brecht, there is a pedestal. And on that pedestal, there's a very tiny gem setting. There's no gemstone in the setting, however. Instead, there is a small sliver of metal with a singular rune inscribed on it. Those of you that can read the rune, which would be everybody but Zhao, read the rune as ice. It is the draconic, or rather primordial, word for ice.
I get the feeling that's what we need.
Are there traps in this room?
No. You entered fair and square. It's yours.
Has anyone ever entered here after his death?
No. There's...
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and take it.
You walk up?
Yep.
Pick it up from the pedestal. It's in your hand. Nothing happens.
You can put it together if you want.
I was told to guard that with my life. Of course, my life ended for a while. But, thank you kindly.
Are you Brecht?
Wait.
I think I'll be going now. And
what?
I wish you all the best. And you hear just a few notes of a lute play around you. And then the eyes disappear, and the door opens.
You know, it's a good thing we didn't touch the body.
I wasn't going to touch the body. That's...
So can I touch the body now?
No, don't touch the body, Ralph.
There is no answer.
Just please don't. It was very clearly him.
Wait, did we just fucking meet? Hold on.
Yeah,
yep.
You didn't pick up on that?
What the fuck? Zhao just like gets into a corner and just is like holding his eyes, just like no. What?
Hey, we've seen weirder shit. This could happen too.
I don't think we have.
No.
I have.
I have.
Oh, I haven't. That's not true. I actually saw you shapeshift once. It was pretty fucking disturbing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's an experience.
Zhao, we had to pull you back from, like, the afterlife.
Okay, but they didn't see anything in the afterlife.
Oh, wait, you didn't?
No, not really.
Oh.
I don't remember if I did. Maybe I'm not supposed to, you know?
It's almost like that's D&D's way of saying we don't know what happens when you die.
Well, D&D itself, in terms of the official D&D lore of 5e, actually has an afterlife, and in fact, you can even set a campaign in it. However, Aurum
does not.
Nobody knows what happens in Aurum's afterlife. There are theories, of course, but they're nothing more than
theories.
It's all right. My patron's a phoenix. I'll find out.
It's true.
Yeah, you could just ask him. I'm sure he'd know.
I'm not necessarily gonna ask him.
Holy fucking shit. I was just like having a minor fucking moment in the corner.
Okay, without touching the body, is there anything else?
There is nothing else in this room.
I would like to draw what I see.
Okay, make me a dexterity check.
Will do.
Guidance.
Sure.
So it'd be a really good picture, wouldn't it?
So, are we making bad decisions?
Roll a d.
Ugh, shit.
11. You get a decent sketch. You can't quite capture the detail of the walls because the walls are, like they are intricate beyond a stoneworker, your average stoneworker, beyond expert stoneworkers.
I'm mainly trying to focus on the corpse and
you
the
do get a
pedestals.
decent sketch of Brecht and his throne, and kind of the pedestal in between you, but you do not capture the magnificence of the walls. You're not even sure it'd be possible to do so.
I think that's really good for what I wanted to catch. For now.
Did we just...
Yes, now I think we were the last person to ever meet Brecht.
What the fuck?
He was kind of fun.
Oh my god!
You can tell by the sound of his voice that he was definitely the cheery bard type.
Listen, Scottish Dwarven Bard is the best archetype to play.
I'm a little sad that he left.
Me too. He seemed alright, you know?
Well, I mean, you could have asked him to stay a little longer to talk.
I mean,
I wonder what happens if we put it back.
I put it back.
You wait for a few seconds. Nothing happens.
Do you think we could just put it together and identify it and see what kind of properties it has? Or do you think we
Yeah,
have
probably.
to... You guys
Well,
feel
it
safe?
seems like that's the only thing that's missing. So.
Yeah.
I summon the haft, I guess.
Summon the haft into your hand. Pull out the blade. Snap them together with this kind of like mystical magnetic force. And Rel, as you kind of approach the back of the just beneath the spike of Cahnxydash, there's this place for that piece. Oh, excuse me, I'm having some heartburn. Oh, there we go. And you, as you get closer to it, you feel the piece pulling towards it, and you let it go, just like a magnet, just like a neodymium magnet. It just snaps into place. You're pretty sure if you had your finger between that and the axe, it would break your finger.
Oh.
Yeah, it is force. Amalia, you actually have, like, the axe tilts a little bit whenever this thing snaps in place from its sheer force, its sheer desire to be reunited with the rest of the axe. And you watch this kind of blue and red shimmer suddenly appear over the axe itself for a moment, and then vanish.
Identify it?
Okay, that looked pretty important.
I would suggest identifying it and see what happened. What changed?
Before I identify it, just a quick sec.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make it disappear?
It shunts away.
The whole weapon?
Yep.
Oh!
You had the haft.
Cool.
You had the haft, you had the hilt. I mean...
Yeah, but I didn't think it would...
You would
I don't know how this
snap.
works.
I'm pretty sure
I've
you'd
had
feel
the
it
haft
snap.
as my pact weapon the whole time. I don't know how this works, okay?
Wouldn't you feel it snap if it had snapped the pact with you?
You would. Whenever you break your pact, you do feel it happen.
Oh, that's fair. To be fair, I don't think I've broken a pact yet.
No.
So I wouldn't have known what that felt like.
That is true.
Haha.
Aha.
Okay, I bring it back and I start identifying it.
Back into your hand it goes, and you kind of take out the pearl and you begin the identification ritual. And 10 minutes later, you identify the legendary artifact Cahnxydash, the Axe of Brecht.
Oh.
And I will give you an item card.
My, it's pretty.
So Cahnxydash is a glaive or halberd. They all use the same damage dice and they all have the same properties, so it's really kind of whatever. It's a poleaxe, technically speaking. But it is empowered, which means it gains a +2 to attack and damage rolls. You gain elemental resistance of cold, fire, and radiant while you're attuned to it. The axe's attacks count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance, just like any other +2 weapon, pretty much. While attuned to the axe, you can also cast the following spells using Charisma as your spellcasting ability modifier. You do not need components or spell slots to cast them, and they are you can cast Spare the Dying at will, and Spare the Dying, Ray of Frost, and Firebolt at will. Cure Wounds 3 times a day, and these are all at their base level. Whenever you have this kind of stuff, Burning Hands, Lesser Restoration twice a day, Fireball, Wall of Ice, Mass Cure Wounds once a day each. Additionally, it comes with the Rend Curse property. When used to heal a creature, such as with its Cure Wounds or its Mass Cure Wounds, Cahnxydash has the ability to immediately end one curse on that creature. If the curse was created by a spell at 5th level or lower, it immediately ends, similar to Dispel Magic. If the curse was created by a spell at 5th level or higher, that should say, that's a typo. I typed it twice. Anyway, if it was created by a spell of 6th level or higher, the wielder must roll a spellcasting ability check. The DC of the check equals 10 plus the spell's level. And on a success, the curse ends. On a failure, this feature cannot be used until the next dawn. If a curse is a bane, such as Soul Rot or Mind Fugue, the DC is 25, and it cannot remove curses from creatures that it cannot heal, such as constructs or undead.
So it's an Amalia weapon.
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
definitely. I mean, unless you want Zhao to have it. I mean, it's fine. It's actually not like inherently better than her greatsword, really. Not necessarily. It does less damage than her greatsword, but has slightly higher accuracy. That's about it.
And gives
But it
you
does have
resistant to
those-
cold, fire, and radiant damage.
She's already resistant to radiant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get cold to fire.
Yeah, and the fire makes, you know, sense.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, technically, the cold and fire would, but yeah.
So, it is an axe of cold, fire, and healing.
Because, yeah, I don't think... As far as the healing spells go, I think Zhao has pretty much all of those, doesn't he?
Yeah, he also doesn't use two-handed weapons.
Yeah.
He can.
He can, but he has protection.
As a life cleric, he actually isn't proficient in glaives, though. So I will say that.
So, it's literally an Amalia weapon.
Pretty much.
Oh, yeah. I'm for Amalia using it. I think she'd smash her face with it.
Actually, I would like. No, I'm kidding.
Just stab Rel with it and
I
run.
will yuck you into the abyss.
I was kidding.
Holy shit, that sounds pretty fucking strong. Zhao's like looking at his shield kind of wistfully for a moment. Yeah, no, you take it.
Stupid fucking shields.
Zhao's fighting style would literally be useless with it.
It would.
It would, yeah.
Hey, to be fair, I designed this thing at the start of the campaign, at the very beginning of the campaign, before I even knew what Amalia was playing. So...
Also, a very beautiful weapon.
It just happens to work out really well for Amalia.
Well, now I'm really glad I didn't make that druid, because then we'd just be staring at this right now like...
Who do we give it to?
What the fuck do we do with it? What do we do?
What do you, like, takes a feat to use shit? You can still, even if you couldn't use it as a weapon, you can still use it as like a casting thing and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Rel would use it as a staff.
You literally can. It is a fairly large poleaxe, so.
Okay, so what's the damage on that?
Oh, it's like a glaive. It's basically just a D10 +2 though, because of its +2 to attack and damage. Does I wonder? Hold on, something I'm not considering with your hexblade thing.
If it stacks.
I think it specifically says unless it already has a bonus.
Oh, okay. See.
Yeah. So I can just add a glaive
unless it's already a magical weapon. Yeah, so it's a +2 glaive.
And it's already your packed weapon. Look at that.
Yep, you just got to attune to it.
Wouldn't I?
You do have to attune to it still.
So then how does that work with the packed weapon?
What do you mean? You don't have to be attuned to a pack weapon. You just make it your packed weapon.
So yeah, I'd have to attune to it, and then it's also my packed weapon. So making it disappear doesn't break the attunement?
Correct.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
You're still attuned to your packed weapon, or to your weapon, even if you make it like shunt into another dimensional space and stuff.
Convenient.
Mm-hmm. Kind of that's what Hexblade was designed for, more or less.
I'm just gonna keep it as glaive +2.
Sure.
I'm kidding.
Works for me.
And then you just gotta add those resistances that you're already resistant to your little other.
Yeah, so you gain cold and fire resistance while you're attuned to this. It'll take you an hour to
Yeah, I
attune to it.
never.
Well, we need to rest anyway because we
Yeah, we
spent
should probably rest because of the spell slot.
I mean, I'm down for a rest. I'll take a little nap. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
we even have a little like room, a choke point here. I mean, nobody's gonna come in here, and if they do, we'll just bop them.
It's like, what do you mean -1? Right. It starts out as strength.
It does. You have to change it to charisma because Hexblade.
Dead at it.
Charisma.
First world Hexblade problems.
As a note, there are other items like this in Deep Hollow. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have to put Curse Cahnxydash as well because that changes things.
Yeah, the curse render.
No, the Hexblade's curse modifiers I put on a different.
Oh, okay.
She creates a second attack weapon thingy for it.
Yeah, before taking a short rest.
Yeah.
Sure.
Charisma.
Speaking of short rest, does anybody want to take a break here?
I do. I need to pee.
we'll take
Sure.
a short break then.
Yay. Okay, good.
You have repieced together Cahnxydash, and Amalia, you have just finished identifying the artifact, and you have received yourself a item card for this killer artifact. What are you guys doing from here?
Taking a long rest. So
Short rest.
I thought we were taking a long rest. Take a spell slots back.
You are free to attempt whatever you would like.
Pretty sure those things would come back and they want us to go over
Yeah, but if we're in here...
there. The door is open.
Oh,
Bless you.
wow. That was a strong
How long does this spell last? Oh, up to 10 minutes, never mind. Just like, hey, new spell, wall of ice in front of the door.
But then we'd have to chip through it. Right? Or wake up in water.
She can drop wall whenever she feels like it.
It also only lasts 10 minutes, so it wouldn't even last for a short rest.
It's true. Not in what lies below, anyway.
Well, I'll leave it up to you if you want to do a long rest or a short rest. Take a long rest. I need to feed.
Well, they kind of ate all of their... what appeared to be the majority of their magic trying to open the lock.
Yeah, I'm pretty spent.
And if we're really... because I remember us talking about killing that guy.
True.
I don't know if we're still on board for that.
I am.
But if we are, I would suggest a nap at least. Probably a really, really long nap.
Fine.
I mean, technically, we did say we would be here after we slept, and if we're still sleeping, like, we could just go put the tiny hut back in the same spot we found it.
And claim that we were sleeping.
Yeah, claim we slept the entire time.
We can also just fucking kill the goddamn gnolls. Like, if they come, we just murder them.
Well, some of them are not particularly happy with their leader. Locking out, that would be considered women and children.
I'm not particularly happy with their leader.
I have a hunch the leader, quote unquote, is actually the Illithid in disguise.
Oh.
Yes.
Now this is gonna get interesting then.
Oh boy.
It is possible he is, especially if I don't know if they would allow a good person to kill them. Not without the collars.
Alright, so we're just gonna pretend we were still sleeping?
Yep, sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'll
Put
lie
it back
my.
in the same place we found it.
I will
Are you guys
lie
trying
my
to take
ass
a long
off.
rest? Are you guys trying to take a long rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll me 2d12 with advantage.
Oh,
Fucked it up last time.
with advantage, so we have to roll it twice.
Yes.
Oh god.
But you get to choose which one you keep, obviously, since it's with advantage and not disadvantage.
I'm going with 3.
Obviously.
Yeet.
I'll go with the 1.
Watch 1 be very bad.
Okay, Rel, you die instantaneous. No,
Fuck.
anyway. So you managed to finish another long rest without being interrupted even a little bit whatsoever. Huh. Fuck.
Maybe it's because we're gods and they didn't want to bother the fucking gods that just killed that crazy ass woman.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Right?
I mean, if we weren't gods before, we just got a legendary weapon. Or an artifact? I don't know.
It's
Whatever you want to call it.
Be careful.
We got something
Vigil
special.
might try to take it.
Yeah, well, guess what? They're never gonna find it on me. They just make it disappear.
Yeah, I wouldn't show anyone individual that thing at all ever.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't even know if I'm gonna show Poe. I'm scared she'll try and take it away from me.
Yeah.
All I'd have to do is kill you for it.
Yeah. And she's probably gonna know we have it when we tell her that Haruka's dead. I just spilled water all over myself.
Big mood.
I got really sad and slammed my, was actually acting out the sadness and slammed my cup down on my leg and just water kind of splooshed up.
Sploosh.
Sploosh.
Anyways, that happened.
That's what Brecht did whenever you played with his knobs.
God
Oh.
damn it.
Just twist it a little more. God damn it.
Okay,
Anyway,
when we
on
leave
the
the
left.
tomb, is the door still open?
it is still open.
Oh yeah, did we search for anything else or did we just kind of grab the Cahnxydash thing and leave?
You did search for other things. There's basically nothing else in the tomb other than Brecht's body and his loot.
Who's volunteering?
I want to touch the body.
Don't touch the body. He
But
asked
think
nicely, and he.
And you're gonna destroy it.
Think about how much the skull of Brecht is worth.
It's not worth enough. It is not worth enough.
That and we don't know if he's going to come back and kill us because we did that.
That is true.
I cast see invisibility.
He's
you look
just
around.
like hiding in a corner staring at us.
Make a perception check.
Okay. I should get perception. I should get proficiency in perception. It's a 17.
Yeah, you look around. There is actually something invisible
wait.
in this room.
Wait. I lied. That's a 15.
Okay, good enough. There is actually something invisible in this room.
Oh.
For once, as you look around, you notice that everywhere the walls have this intricate pattern, and it's beautiful and wonderful. And you notice that everywhere where one of the lines intersects, there's just a really tiny dick drawn on the wall.
Son of a bitch! Why?
Because it's Brecht. That's what he does, man.
What was it?
Anywhere where there's an intersection of patterns, there's a tiny dick drawn on the wall.
Oh god.
Oh, that's great.
Nope, I'm doing it.
No, you're not.
Yep, I walk up and I touch the body.
Okay. You grab the shoulder.
Nah, I don't grab it. I literally very hesitantly and scared, poke it with my finger.
You poke it. Yeah. Nothing happened.
Alright, cool, I'm taking the skull.
Dude! Put the skull down.
As you move the body, the loot just disintegrates. And you take the skull off of the body. Fairly easy to detach.
I could have drawn a better picture.
And then one of the bones of the body kind of like collapses in on itself and disintegrates as well from age. And the body kind of falls off the throne. And you are now left holding the slightly fleshy skull of Brecht, the ancestor.
Can you put it back, please?
She looks down at the body on the floor, looks at the loot, looks at the disintegrated bones. No. No, I cannot.
You know, remember when you asked us that if the shadow does to you what it did to Haruka, if we could have mercy on you and, like, kill you and all that? Yeah, I'm not doing it. You get to live with your mistakes.
That's heartless.
Fucking grave robbing. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever, man.
Grave robbing. He pointed us to the third part of Cahnxydash.
Just fucking.
And
Fuck.
he was happy and lighthearted, and he didn't make it any harder than the Lux. He could have been a dick. And he could have said, yeah, that, poke the body, see what happens. And then he could have cursed us all. And here you are, like, I got the head. Oh my god.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I don't think she can put it back. Look at that. It's gone. He's a fucking box of
Listen,
bones
he
now.
drew dicks on the wall.
You didn't
He did
have
what?
to look.
He did what?
He drew
Wait.
dicks on the wall.
I don't
They're
see
invisible.
Any dicks, what? That sounds like bullshit.
As Rel's eyes are glowing, like
I cast see invisibility.
There are dicks on the wall.
Holy shit, there are.
see?
The poor guy was bored and lonely.
Why did he write them in invisible ink?
He wanted to. That's the whole point of a jokester. A bard.
Yeah, well, joke's on him. I took his skull.
I'm not sure
Joke's
that
on
he cares,
you.
honestly.
You're
I
gonna
think
die
he's
a
gone.
horrible death.
I don't think he cares either. Honestly, he seems like the kind of person that was like, don't touch the body, and then like he left, fucked off, and just like, they're totally gonna touch the body, but you know.
Huh.
How would you like it?
So as a note, I can also see into the ethereal plane with the invisibility.
Mm-hmm. You don't see anything.
I don't see his soul or anything.
Nope.
Alright, cool.
There is no Brecht hanging out here.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna walk out of the chamber with his skull.
Okay, you walk out of the chamber with his skull successfully and alive.
Alright, cool.
God.
You're sleeping outside of the tiny hut next time.
Alright, would it make you feel better if I said I wasn't going to sell this and I was gonna donate it?
Donate it to what?
In a
Fucking-
museum.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a good sketch of his body and his throne and how his position was. But you didn't have to take his body.
I don't think you'd make a good archaeologist, honestly, but I mean,
Probably not, no. But you know, I got a skull, so that counts for something.
I feel like you're gonna try and sell it to the museum, honestly.
Hey, that works. They
I
buy
mean,
shit.
a favor is worth more than money.
So you're stealing his skull for your own personal gain. That's not much better.
Yeah, but society benefits from it as a whole as well.
You're talking a lot of shit for someone in fireball range.
Amalia, you can't. Oh.
If you fireball, you'll destroy the skull. Whatever's left of his body. That would be
That'll
more
prove a
disrespectful.
point. I promise you he'll thank me. It's better than what she's gonna use it for.
What? I'm gonna donate it to fucking museum.
For your own personal gain.
And the betterment of society.
Oh my god, can we go? I want to kill someone now.
Like me.
No.
Not
Let's-
killing you,
let's-
Xiao.
Let's go
Them.
explore and make our way back to the dreaded
No, Xiao.
hole.
Dreaded hole.
The dreaded hole, huh? Is that what we're calling it nowadays?
It's not that
Sure.
bad.
Yours?
Is
What?
that what Elias calls it?
Hey, what?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Whose hole are we talking about? Whose isn't that bad? I'm so confused.
We're talking about the hole we're gonna go into to kill a bitch.
Yeah.
A person. A no? A thing? I don't know.
And it?
An illithid.
It could. It,
Phrasing?
if,
A nullithid.
we're not sure of its sex. It could be a male, but I think
Do
illithids are
illithids have
technically
genders?
they're
Illithids do.
unisex. But
They do have gender. All illithids are male.
Oh. How do they... You know what I don't want to know?
Mind worms.
Eyeworms.
With tiny worms inserted into your eyeball. That's how they do that.
Have you not seen the Baldur's Gate 3 trailer?
oh, God.
No!
Oh wow, you need to watch that. It's really good. But yeah,
it's really good, yeah.
the Baldur's Gate 3 trailer kind of covers the whole illithid reproduction act. They take a tiny worm and they put it inside your eyeball, and then you become an illithid.
That's
Eventually, over time.
Yeah, it,
Alright, so
swims to
now...
the back of your eyeball and starts eating your brain.
Yep.
Sweet, so we're gonna go kill some illithids?
Yeah, they're
As
pretty
much
bad.
as I want to go back to camp.
Let's go explore
so
more
excited for
as
Baldur's
we
Gate
head
3.
back
Me
to
too.
the leader.
It's a verse.
Can we? Yes, I am very excited. But,
We don't talk
Can
about
we-
that here.
so, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be 4-player co-op.
It is.
Can we just add a D&D night like every other week? Just play Baldur's Gate 3?
There's a distinct possibility it's happening.
I can finally join you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What?
Shut up, Will.
Let us go.
Anyways,
You begin your journey backwards through the filth and the muck and the trail of bodies left behind by Haruka, the mad witch, who was kind of a mad bitch as she murdered a bunch of people. Similar to how you guys do, actually, but in a little more gruesome way.
More gruesome.
Slightly.
Hey, I have a question. Did those illusionary flames stop burning Lucian when she died?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's creepy.
The continual flame spell, as Rel would know, is not an illusion spell. It is an evocation spell. It produces an actual flame, but the flame itself is kind of like it produces a light. It's like a super light spell.
But immersive.
But immersive. And as you proceed backwards through the dungeon, are you headed back the way you came, or are you exploring new frontiers?
We're going to the Knoll camp, aren't we?
New frontiers and then.
Do you know where the Null Camp is?
Said follow the trail
he
of
said,
bodies.
yeah, he said follow the trail of bodies.
So you begin following the trail of bodies back the way you came, and eventually wind up at a door. You are familiar with this door. You have been here before. That rhymed. And you find yourself confronted by a small group of Null guards. There are probably 6 or 7 individuals here, and they are rather well equipped. One of them in particular is kind of larger than the others and looks enhanced in many different ways, is wearing some specific armor. You've encountered one of these before. Amalia fought one earlier, and it kind of bopped her for a minute.
I'll
Before we got up to the group, could I cast invisibility on myself?
You could, yes.
Okay.
You are approaching invisibly then.
Okay.
invisibly.
Oh, I also cast the invisibility.
Yeah.
Okay. You
If
cast
I,
see
if I don't
invis-
already have it up.
Okay, sure.
You already have it up.
You would already have it up because it takes you less than an hour to get down through here. It's probably about 30 minutes, so you probably have another like 20 minutes left on your see invisibility.
Alright, cool.
As you approach the door, you see one of the Nulls kind of stride forward. This time they've taken a much less aggressive stance than you're used to from the Null.
They told us you'd be coming. Are you the one they spoke of that killed the witch?
Yeah. That's us.
Caius will want to speak with you.
Oh. Alright.
Through the door. And kind of motions to the door behind them, which you remember was barricaded with gnoll bodies before, basically like a pile of gnolls keeping this door closed, or keeping people from reaching the door. And the door opens for you, and you step inside a massive chamber, probably a good 300 or 400 feet across. And find yourself looking at really the only word for it is an encampment of gnolls. However, this isn't an encampment quite like the Fleshweaver tribe, which you had visited earlier, which was very well organized. This is a camp where many of the gnolls have just kind of claimed corners of the room or small areas to themselves. It's actually a lot more similar to the forward camp that you have slept in many times at the Athenium, or floor 1, than something like the Fleshweaver tribe, which had like dedicated rooms and guards and everything like that. This is more freeform. You see gnolls kind of huddled down on beds of straw and hay. You see gnolls huddled down on cloths, tattered scraps, whatever they can find, really. Even their own field packs they have used as a bed at this point. And there are many fires lit throughout this area, which kind of stave away the cold, because remember, you're in a freezing environment. It's below probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like -5 Celsius right now, which is rather cold. And so your breath is constantly visible, but as you enter this room, it's much warmer in here from the many fires that they have going. There's also a very large fire in the center, kind of bonfire levels of just this massive flame that is roiling throughout and is producing quite a bit of heat. You can actually feel it kind of coming in waves as you enter in, and you look around, and there are a set number of gnoll guards not far from you, and one of them kind of motions towards you and makes the come hither motion.
I step forward.
Me too.
Okay, as you kind of step forward, they're probably like probably like 60 to 100 feet from you, and so you kind of walk towards them. You see closer to the center of the room, there's this massive dais, and I do mean massive here. Like, you've seen daises before, even great hall daises. Some of you have been in castles, some of you have been in massive keeps. Some of you, particularly like Zhao, have seen magnificent castles, even and palaces. Daises come in many shapes and forms. This one is fucking gantuan. It is at least 150 feet across. It covers about half the room, and the steps for it, it raises up about 30 feet. So you have to climb 30 feet of steps to get to the top, which is pretty considerable. And eventually, that's 3 stories, just to throw that out there. So it is a number of steps, and you're looking down on the rest of the chamber, kind of looking around, and you can see everything that's happening in this chamber. And you turn, and these gnolls kind of lead you further up the dais to the very top, where you see that there is a small altar, and there is a man sitting on a throne. This man is human, at least he looks human at the start. He has a kind of gritty, poorly taken care of mohawk atop his head of this black and gray hair. He looks probably in his maybe early 40s, late 30s, somewhere in there. And he has this really kind of gritty, tan skin. He looks like he's been out in the sun much too long. His eyes are the most striking thing about him, however, as they both kind of give this glow, this reddish glow off from them. You can't even tell what color they actually are from the glow itself. And he looks over each of you, and he just kind of cocks his head to the side, and he waves his gnoll guards off, and they kind of stand at attention. So you're the people that decided they were going to kill the bitch. Well, it's wonderful to meet you. My name is Caius, and he steps up from his
from his throne, this kind of stone and metal chair comes across the altar, and he's now only like 10, 15 feet from you. And you see that he has a scimitar at his side. He has this small kind of buckler shield on the other hip. And he is wearing what looks like a mixture of fur and metal armor. You would call it probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like brigandine or maybe like a loose plate mail. And he just kind of has this smirk on his face. He looks cocky. He walks with this very confident stride, and he approaches you, even though he knows that you could potentially be a threat. He approaches you with an air of maybe arrogance, and he kind of
How
cocks his
high
head.
up are we?
You guys are 30 feet up. You are at the very top of the dais. You are 30 feet above the entry of the room itself, and probably a good 130 feet away from it by now.
How much fall damage? How much is fall damage? 1d6 per 10?
1d6 per 10. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. All right. How high is the
So-
ceiling?
The ceilings in here are really high, probably another 60 feet above you, so 90 feet in total from the base.
Cool. All right.
Isn't there a cap on fall damage?
There's not.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
I thought
It's
there was a
supposed
cap
to
on
be.
fall damage.
I think it's supposed to be 10d6, but that's stupid.
There is no cap on fall damage. Not in D&D anyways, not in 5e. There might have been in other editions, but in 5e it's just 10 feet per 6. So he approaches you with this kind of air of confidence, and it's not confidence, it's arrogance. He approaches you with this air of self-importance. So you were the people that killed the bitch. I really owe you something. She was a pain in my ass. She and I kind of showed off a little bit, and turns out she's a little bit crazy. She's a bitch. Luckily, I got a good stab in her shoulder. Think that might have done something to her because she skipped town real fast. He looks you over. Damn, you look like shit. She did a number on you, huh?
I mean, you want to talk?
Yeah, I don't look real good either, do I? And he holds up one hand. He's missing a pinky on his left hand.
Oh.
Yeah, she got me pretty good. Luckily, I avoided the death blow, but she was kind of fucking crazy, you know? Hope you didn't have too much trouble with her. You know, I really respect you for taking her down. I wish I would have been the one to take her down myself, but neither here nor there.
But you were holed up inside of this room, preventing
Yeah,
your...
once she ran, I figured it'd be better if I just hold this thing up since I've got a whole bunch of, and he waves his hand, civilians inside here, you know?
You left a bunch of civilians out.
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a few to save a few. Anyways, I'm Caius. I'd shake your hand, but I don't want to. I'm in charge here of this whole floor, of this whole area, of this fucking hellscape that we've been trapped in. I'd really prefer it if you stopped killing my gnolls. Chad, goddammit. I'd really prefer it if you stopped killing my gnolls. That'd be just fan-fucking-tastic. You know, they're really useful. Some of them I care about, some of them I don't, but neither here nor there. I'm sure we can come to some kind of mutual agreement, you know?
Yeah, so what's your stance on illithids?
He stops for a minute. Not a big fan of squids.
I'm gonna inside check that.
Okay, roll an insight check.
What is with people being the leader of things that they are not?
I mean, Haskell was a hobgoblin, and he was the leader of a bunch of goblins and hobgoblins.
Yeah, but we've got a human.
Which illithids can transform into.
They can. 20 on the insight. 1 second.
If we had a dragonborn leaning over kobolds.
See, that's pretty normal, though. Kobolds kind of follow Dragonborn wherever they go.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems sketchy but truthful. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. And so You don't like squids, yet you're willing to use, what do you call in your bigger enhanced cards then?
Those guys, I'm not real sure. The Gnolls kind of do their own thing. I am just kind of a bit of a guide for them, you know?
Uh-huh. I'm going to subtle spell cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. You
I'm
subtle
gonna roll
spellcast
D4.
detect thoughts. Okay.
Oh. Yeah,
What was the D4 for?
to see if it doesn't cost me a sorcery point.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it does.
So yeah, subtle spell cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Surface thoughts for Caius here. He is sizing you up as threats currently. He also does not like the fact that you talked about the squids at all. He's a little, almost not necessarily worried, but it is something that's on his mind. He's kind of parsing that information in a negative way. Those are the immediate thoughts that he has.
So you said you're the leader of this floor?
Yeah, I'd say that would be me. You know, the Gnolls, they have this kind of hierarchy, and the strongest always stays at the top, and I happen to be the strongest here.
No, you're not at all.
No, they respect strength, though. They don't really care where you're from as long as you can kick their ass, which I'm pretty good at doing. The last known leader, he didn't last a whole lot of time. Me and my stabs, stabby rib, stab, I'm pretty adept at that. If
How
you get
far
what I'm
away is
meaning.
he?
He's about probably 20 feet.
On the other side of the altar?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You is very slowly circling, by the way.
Well, let me check something. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Are
is
you
there anything
circling like to
invisible?
behind him?
Kind of, but she's stopping just before getting close to him and then backing out.
Gotcha.
Doing
Yeah.
like half circle.
There's nothing invisible around him or anything like that.
Okay. So, you and Haruka, the bitch,
Yeah. We had a
You-
scrap.
you'd a scrap.
Yeah,
Was
we
she
did.
after something from you?
No, she happened to kill a bunch of my gnolls in front of me, and I figured that was probably not not really an appropriate response to me just trying to get her to stop fucking murdering my people.
Fair.
So, it's really nice to meet you. I brought you here, or I wanted you to come here, for a couple of reasons. First one is that I wanted to thank you for dealing with a problem I had. I do, like some loyalty from people, and if you ever wanted to join our encampment here, we have a pretty good thing going on. It's not always the best. He looks down at some of the gnolls. But it works. Number two, you killed a bunch of gnolls of mine. I've had some scouts report back. You arrived
And instead of just surrendering, you killed some people. Bit of a bummer, really, honestly. And you know, if you wanted to, he kind of looks you over. If you wanted to make amends for that, I wouldn't mind even a little bit. I'm not against working with others, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Not exactly the most sociable person.
So, and you say that you're not against working with others. I presume that means you want our help with something.
Absolutely, I'd love your help with something. There's a bit of a thorn in my side. If you want to pick it out.
And it is...
There's a hobgoblin named Haskell, not far across the teeth. It's been a bit of a problem for me and my nose, and I'd really want him gone.
Amalia just bursts out laughing.
So
He raises an eyebrow, he looks at Amalia, looks at Riley. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Haskell's immortal. You've probably met him already, the people that you are, these wandering adventurers. He's not. He's pretty easy to kill, actually.
How would you know?
Me and Haskell, we go a little ways back. After all, I've got the same shit that he does. I'm also immortal. Go ahead, cut me. And he kind of approaches the group. He's like 10 feet from you. Do it. He raises his arm out.
No, I'm good.
No, all right. He draws a dagger and just runs it down his arm. His arm is just splayed open. You can see the bone. And then it heals all the way up. I like to show off, sorry.
Cool. So why don't you two work together?
Mostly because he's kind of a bitch. He likes to do things his way. I like to do things my way. I like chaos. I like a little bit of hell involved in my day to day. He has a thing for order and pride and honor. I don't like any of that shit. It doesn't work.
Seems to be working for him.
I don't think it is. Not really. He's got some people over there, but I don't think they're doing all that well. So I like a little anarchy introduced into my living situation. He's not all for that. We've had some disagreements in the past, and sadly, I was kicked out of the Flesh Weavers. So I came over here, found some gnolls, and turns out they are a little more welcoming.
So, how do we go about killing him then?
The same way you kill me. All you got to do is chomp off his head and bury it. It won't kill him, now mind you. It won't kill him. But it's not like he can do anything. He's a head. He ain't exactly gonna chew his way through 6 feet of dirt.
Doesn't he like regrow his body or something?
Not if you chop off the head. You want to do that for me? I can make you fucking rich. I'm talking wild. We've got a mage's vault.
Mage's fault.
Yeah. You want money? We got some crazy money, alright? You want magical items? We got magical items. We can do whatever you want.
And what's in this mage's vault?
Mage's vault itself. Got a little bit of money, a little bit of magical items, like I just said. Belonged to a guy named Cassius. He, don't think he's coming back.
The name sounds
He's
familiar.
not gonna do much. We have his spell book.
That's the guy that we found his spell
Was it
book in
the
his
spell
lab.
book? Yeah, okay.
That was his spellbook, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, even if he does come back, he's not gonna do much. We
I think
already have
this-
his spell book.
think this whole structure was his at some point, but he hasn't been back in pretty much forever. So,
What's the mage's fault?
well, I mean,
Not
I
gonna
could tell
tell
you.
us.
I could tell you,
I'm
but
assuming it's locked.
it is. It's locked and guarded.
All right, is it in
But,
the swamp?
no,
No. Okay.
no.
And it wasn't
And
down the hall.
You do see him kind of eye behind him. There are a set of large double doors, and I mean large double doors, and he eyes them behind him, and you just barely catch it. And it wasn't down the hall either. No. If you're talking about where they found you with Haruka, we've been trying to get that fucking door open for a long time, but we've not managed to. It's a little beyond our kin, you know.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. We got it.
Yep.
He's like chewing on a thumbnail, and what?
Yeah,
What was
I
in
mean,
there?
It took us a little bit, but we
The
got
fuck
it.
was in there? We've been trying to get that thing open for. God damn.
Have you heard of Brecht?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some kind of a
that
story
was-
temple bullshit.
Yeah, that was his place.
He
Maybe
says
kinda.
as there's two statues of Brecht in the room not far from him.
Yeah, that was that's where he was.
What
Buried,
the
I
fuck?
guess.
Like the body?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go get that. We could sell that to somebody whenever this place opens back up. Hey, you go back where they
there's nothing
were.
after the body.
What? He looks up. What? Roll a deception check.
I mean, I'm not lying though.
No, you
You
are.
are.
You said there's
You are.
nothing left of the body.
All right.
There's
all
the
right.
skull, and you are carrying it.
Oh, that's fair. Yep. No, you're right. All right. Deception.
Yeah, deception.
16.
Okay. He looks at you. Kind of clicks his tongue for a second. Did you destroy the body of an ancestor? Damn, that's kinda
Accidentally.
fucked up. No, that's
It's-
what I said.
It's very old. It just fell apart when I touched
You're
it.
gonna. Let me get this straight. She accidentally destroys it, which I guess we didn't clarify that, so that's kind of our bad. And that's a bad thing. But you were gonna sell it.
Yeah, money's good. Destroying money's bad. That's fucked up. I
You're
mean, an
standing.
accident's an accident. I'll take it as even since you killed the spellcaster bitch.
Even.
Yeah, totally. That was ours. This is our place.
It was yours and you couldn't open it.
Yeah, of course.
You guys hear a chuckle. Like you could stop us from taking it, sweetie.
You roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you're invisible.
I am. 19.
What the fuck? Oh, a 19 because of that's right.
Yep.
Okay. Perception is a okay. Alright. He looks around it. I don't know where the fuck that voice came from, but you should probably not be anywhere near me if I can't see you. That's generally a bad fucking idea.
Only getting so close, sweetie.
His hands are like on his. He has this blade, this really thick falchion at his hip, and he just kind of wraps his hands around it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that shit.
Question.
What?
No, this is out of character.
Oh, okay. Same response. What?
Wow. Listen, all right, I know I'm good at foiling your plans and everything.
Listen.
Well, like,
I am in character. Fuck you.
let's see, you can. But not if the object is being
I-
worn by a creature. You
I
must make
never
an
get to
ability
be an
check.
asshole. Caius is fun.
You get to make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by that creature's strength check.
Mm-hmm.
So you said he has a weapon, right?
He has a weapon on his belt. It's in a holster, like a sheath. It is a falchion.
What's holding the weapon?
I mean, it's wrapped in his hand right now, and also it's on his belt.
I'm gonna subtle cast telekinesis.
Okay.
Oh no.
Is he taking like an aggressive stance?
It is a defensive stance, is what I would call it. It is not necessarily aggressive, but it is defensive. It is a reactive. He is ready to cut he's ready to cut a bitch.
Yeah. Gonna subtle spell cast telekinesis and rip the sword from his hand and throw it down the stairs.
Ooh. Okay.
Did you have to do that?
Okay, so is that a strength check contest?
It is a object. If the object is worn or carried by a creature, you must make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Okay, so you contest your intelligence check by his strength check.
Yep.
Okay. The falchion is just ripped from his grip and thrown across the room, and he immediately draws the buckler on the other side and raises it up. And what the fuck was that?
Now. No hostilities. There's more to us than meets the eye.
Make an intimidation check.
You just hear you kind of cackle a little.
Make it with advantage.
21.
Wow. Okay. He kind of backs away for a second. Looks to several of the guards in the room, looks to all of the other gnolls in the room, drops his shield, stances buckler, and kind of attaches it back to his belt. What do you want?
Well, first off, I want to know why bringing up the Illithids was such a red flag to you.
You have no fucking idea what you're doing right now. You really don't.
You gets up in his face and reappears. I think I want to rip that Illithid's throat out.
I don't think you have the ability.
We killed the psycho bitch.
The psycho bitch was an enhanced spellcaster. She knew what she was doing, but that doesn't mean that she was a fucking god. Rain? He'll kill every one of you without even blinking. You have not seen what he can do.
Oh, sweetheart, he doesn't want to kill me. That's why I want to kill him. And you cast invisibility on herself and turns away as she does so.
So, here's what's going to happen. You're going to tell us what Rain is.
Kind of grits his teeth.
Think about it this way. If he kills us, you never have to worry about us again.
Yeah, but I have to worry about him. He knows everything that happens here. He can listen to every conversation that we're having at any given time.
Oh, so then he'll come after you.
Of course. Think I'm fucking stupid.
You drops her invisibility again, and he also.
I'm wily enough to scrap with a fucking crazy bitch spellcaster. I'm not wily enough to scrap with a fucking Illithid. Are you crazy?
You goes uninvisible, and he yells, "Ram! Tell us where you are, sweetheart!"
That won't work. He only checks in occasionally. But you never know when he's listening.
Gotcha. I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
I thought you
Again.
already.
You're already concentrating on it?
No, I was concentrating on telekinesis.
That's right. Okay.
So gonna subtle spell that again. And
Okay.
we'll roll a d4.
Okay. What is it on a 1 you don't
And that's a 4.
consume it? On a 4 you don't consume
wait.
it. Okay.
Did I roll 2d4?
I don't know.
I did
No,
not. I did not
you
roll a
rolled
d4
one.
earlier for the first
For
subtle spell.
telekinesis?
First
or-
Detect Thoughts.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you
Oh,
rolled
okay.
to
That didn't do
effect
it for
to attack.
telekinesis.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, so far they've all cost you a subtle spell point.
Um,
Oh, wow.
Rel's dice luck has been bad lately.
yeah, it has.
It's a 25% chance.
Yeah.
My advice to you is don't resist, and I'm going to probe deeper.
Okay. You probe deeper. Okay. What information are you looking for?
Oh, does he fail?
Okay. He's gonna resist.
All right.
Is it a wisdom save?
It is a.
It's a wisdom save and he fails.
It's a wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah, he fails.
Okay.
He kind of shakes his head for a minute. Fuck.
I would like to know where Raim is.
Raim.
Any information he has on it.
Raim is one of a handful of illithids operating in this area, and Raim is his direct superior.
So he's an illithid.
Not necessarily. No. Caius is not an illithid himself, but he is working for them. Yes. And he has a way to contact them frequently, and he does so as often as he likes through that door that he was looking at earlier, the massive double doors. There is a large ritual chamber that allows him to contact any of the illithids, including Raim. Mostly Raim. But there are two others operating in this area as well. And he knows that Raim is nearby. He knows that Raim is in the teeth. He does not know the exact location of Raim, but he is positive that Raim is somewhere to the Brain Hurdy. Hold on. I think it's the southwest in the teeth.
Bless you.
Bless you.
He works for Raim. Val told you he works for Raim.
Ooh. You kind of pops your knuckles in response.
Yeah, it's the southeast. Or southwest, I'm sorry. You're in the southeast of the teeth right now.
Was he telling the truth about Raim being able to listen in whenever?
Yes.
Okay.
He does know how it works, though. Raim can listen in through any statue that's in this area. So all the statues that you've seen, which you've seen hundreds of them at this point, Raim can listen to you through those.
And Raim is able to listen to us through these statues.
Okay, well, that's just fucked.
So he probably watched us kill Haruka.
Oh, shit.
Who cares? It means he's going to die next.
Now, can he watch or listen?
Kind of gripping his head, Caius just kind of shakes it off. He can listen and watch whatever he wants to do, really. I've seen him apparate into the fucking area that we were in right now before.
Mm.
You know he's gonna kill you, right?
Oh, he's gonna try.
Kind of shakes his head for a second. Fuck, I hate it. I hate it when anyone does that. Raim does that shit all the time.
Should
Looks
really get better at defending yourself then.
Looks at all the like knolls in the encampment and stuff. Kind of clicks his tongue. And you with detect thoughts, you can tell he's determining if he wants to call them to attack or not. He is weighing the situation.
I would not do that. Have you seen me move my hands once?
Narrows his eyes. You're just like her.
Pretty close, yeah.
Motherfucker.
And we're the ones that killed her. So what does that say about me?
We just want the illithids. I personally don't care about whatever feud you have going on with Haskell. The only thing I can suggest is just stay the fuck out of his area, and we'll tell him to stay the fuck out of yours. We just want the illithids.
The illithids are to the southeast. I don't know exactly where, but I know that there's a cave that you can enter and it'll take you straight into their compound. But if you go in there, you better be fucking ready for what's behind that door.
Wasn't it to the didn't
The
my
southwest. Southwest.
Okay.
If you're gonna go after them, then I suggest you do it right away because they probably already know. All three of them are working together in that compound. They're doing something. I don't know what it is. They've had us send in several gnolls for them, and they've come back just changed.
Experimented
Different.
on with worms, and apparently they are also making mind control collars.
I don't know anything about that. I just know that our people go to them and they come back, not our people anymore.
So, here's the problem. Rel snaps her fingers. Caius, right?
Yeah.
Here's the problem. We leave. And let's say we, leave you here. You're just going to go behind those doors and you're going to tell them that we're coming.
I think they already know.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Kind of grits his teeth. Do you really fucking think you can kill them? All three of them.
Yeah.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yes. Yes.
The
yes.
DM says we're not really sure.
No. This is to persuade him. You might be sure, but he's not. Kind of lets out a sigh. I don't have to comply with anything they tell me for 24 hours. I have to report to them once a day. I've already reported today. You go, you leave. You have a 24-hour head start. It'll take you 3 to get all the way across the teeth.
Oh, my
With
insight check.
Oakosa. Okay, roll an insight check.
Oof, that was really bad.
11. He's being truthful.
Well, you're in his mind still. Just have to point that
Sure.
out.
Can I get whether or not he's telling the truth from that?
His surface thoughts are hesitant. He does believe you, and he thinks that maybe if you can kill them, that would be in his favor. Those are his surface thoughts.
Okay. No. But
Tomorrow morning, I have to report to them. And I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie to Raim. He
no,
knows.
that's fine. But if we find out that you reported to them early, we'll find you.
Yeah.
Not many places to run.
No. And if you lose, there's not anywhere to run either.
Trust me,
So I
sweetheart.
guess you've got me backed into a corner here.
Trust me, sweetheart. You're pretty much delivering something he wants.
Yeah, I don't think that's how he's gonna see it.
Oh, he's said that.
No offense, but I know Raim a lot better than you do. Been working with this guy for a couple years now.
I'm gonna go pick up his sword while you and him are talking, and hand it back to him.
He takes it and kind of does a quick flourish and sheathes it. It's gonna be a bad day to be an illithid then, I guess. And he kind of goes this, like, half assured, slightly cocky, but also, like, fearful smile.
Would you happen
Oh,
to know
yes.
the other illithid's names?
Yeah, they're something. They're Bob and George.
Oh,
say.
dark.
To the name generator.
Hold on, that's a good idea. I
That
had
is a good
names, but
idea.
I will use the name generator instead. Because I do have names for them, but I don't want to look through my notes to find them because they're really far in there.
And they're stupid.
And they're stupid. You're right. Fuck these stupid names.
My face is stupid.
This was already known well.
We already knew Ram's partner.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is though.
Here it is.
Great, thanks. Thetis, that's right. Thanks.
You're welcome. And then there was this one that we set free.
Yeah, the other one's Targon.
That one.
Yeah, Alzin, Thetis, Raymond, Targon.
Targon?
Targon. Targon. Targon.
Targon's name is Targon.
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 Wasn't that legendary in Diablo 3?
I don't fucking know.
I don't think so. Maybe?
So obscure. What?
Possibly.
I think it was pronounced Targons.
I don't
Oh, I kind of
think
vaguely
so?
feel like I know what you're talking about, but I don't think you're right.
No.
Vaguely off.
Maybe it was a league item.
There is a league item called Targon's Shield, yes. Targon's
Okay.
Buckler.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. There is an item in League called Targon's Buckler.
Alright, that's what I'm thinking of.
Targon is a mountain in League of Legends lore.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the others that he's working with are called Thetis and Targon. There was a fourth one at one point, but he disappeared pretty much before I ever even knew his name.
Yeah, he disagreed with their views and
He got imprisoned.
Sounds like a dangerous idea.
Well, it was a far better idea than what his cohorts have in mind.
yeah. I can almost get behind this idea.
I would recommend not because he will twist it eventually.
So I said almost.
Think it's probably time that you go kill some fucking illithids then.
Ciao!
Oh.
And Zell starts walking away.
What?
No.
What?
Chow, not Chow. Chow, no.
What?
You're fine, Chow.
The fuck is okay?
I
She's
said
weird.
ciao.
What's a Chow?
Do
Like-
tell Raymond I said hello.
Or probably don't do that.
Don't do that.
I meant tomorrow. Of course.
He's
They
gonna be
should be
dead.
dead by then.
I hope so.
You can say, let's just go.
So as you begin exiting the area, do you exit back the way you came, or do you go the other direction?
The room we were in?
So there's actually like 3 separate exits to this room. I'm sorry, I don't think I made that clear. There's like a front exit to the north, and then there is an exit on either the west or the east. You came in through the east.
Which one of these exits gets us out of here faster?
That one, and he points to the west. So, as you exit through the west, you actually find a familiar hallway you've been to before, and you see the door that would lead into the enchanting chamber of Cassius, the Archmage.
Are there any guards here?
There are, but they
Okay.
do let you pass.
I'm gonna wait until we get out of earshot to say
Okay.
I want to come back here and loot shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I feel
Are you
like
kidding? Like,
There's so much stuff here. I'm not leaving it.
there's a lot of magic stuff here, yeah.
It's like an Archmage's vault.
I know.
That is awesome.
Amalia,
We'll
what
all
are you
start
saying?
strolling.
I feel like if we kill the illithids, he'll let us tank whatever he wants. So let's worry about that first.
Okay, illithids first, then loot later. Got it.
Whew.
So,
just strong arm the leader of an entire race.
Yep.
Well, of an entire like 200-person community, but yeah.
Well,
An
yeah.
entire colony.
Still, like we were outnumbered like 1 to 50.
All of them would die. And
Yeah,
They would have died.
there were 100 people in that room. Like
and most
you
of
would
them,
have had to fight signals.
I
Yeah,
mean-
but they were in fireball range.
This is technically true.
Yeah, and we have 2 casters who can cast fireball.
and you also got a
Just
spell
send out a
scroll.
fireball and kill 25 of them. Yeah, I got 4 more of those.
I am not positive that you would have killed those or survived that fight, but you definitely managed to intimidate him into thinking that you would.
And that's what's important.
Right? Okay, so as you exit this area and back into the teeth, kind of consulting the map that Haruka left behind, because she does have a her map, and beginning to make your way back, you do see 2 areas on the map itself that are kind of indicative of maybe being ruled by illithids, and heading to those, you start crossing the teeth. And given that it is 11 o'clock, I will go ahead and call the session here.
All right.
And we can pick up there next time as you proceed into the illithid chambers. We will see where that goes, because damn. But yeah, sounds like a fun time. Thank you guys for playing.